Good morning, y'all. It's actually morning, so I'm so excited that I'm actually getting this video done. But I wanted to go ahead and secure my wig for the day, and I am working with Asteria hair in this video. I will put all the specs down below for you guys. And yeah, so I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and cut the lace. I did want to show you guys how this unit looked prior to me doing so. All right, you guys, so I wanted to show you what's inside of the packaging when you order your wig. This is what you get. So you're gonna get an edge band, you are gonna get a scarf, also a brush for your edges. I really like those, I always keep them. And then also some lashes and a wig bag and also a wig cap. So you get some goodies when you do get your wig. Make sure you guys put those to use. So I wanted to come and show you guys how the unit looks straight out the package. As you can see, like the knots, they needed to be bleached, but the hair curls, the texture is already bomb, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into this. But I'm gonna show you guys the perfect summer hair. Y'all see how full this unit is. If you guys are interested, let's go ahead and get into today's video. I'm not one of those people that can cut lace on the head because I need to see up close. So what I do is I will just put slits in the unit as such, and this kind of helps me gauge how close I want to get to the edges and the hairline, which I do think you should go as close as possible. This is going to help it look as natural as possible. Now sometimes leaving lace on it can do the same, but it just depends on the type of lace you're using. As far as like HD, what is it, the regular lace that comes out, the Swiss lace, which is a lot thicker. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and cut this lace off, and I'm going to quickly secure it. You guys know, to secure my units, I use my bedhead spray. You guys, so my first step, what I like to do is take my ear tabs out and kind of measure it up to my head size. I want to say this is a medium cap if I'm not mistaken. I will put everything down below for you guys. I'm just going to quickly go ahead and get this unit secured. I say quickly, but like we're going to speed this thing up, okay? Like I said, if you guys want a detailed, I will try to get one on step by step. But honestly, it is self-explanatory. There is so many tutorials and videos on how to lay your wig. It's just based on the type of product that you use and your personal preference. Now, if you are just beginning, I really recommend going to a stylist or making sure that you just have a good adhesive if you do choose to do it yourself. Quickly melting that thing. Do y'all see that? You can already see that the lace is becoming unseen. It's super thin. So with thin lace, I do love for the fact it melts quickly. I typically like to go over with my hairspray just to make sure that it is going to stay on for that day. And just keep in mind, when I am laying my wigs, I am only laying them for temporary wear. I like to take my wig off at night because she likes to sleep, okay? And I like to sleep well and comfortable. So y'all, next I'm going to go in and style my baby hairs. I have been loving doing my baby hairs prior. I used to do my baby hairs after I put my band on. But honestly, I love it because it just allows my baby hairs to kind of sit and lay and get to a point where they're going to stay where they're supposed to be, instead of be moving all over the place. So I prefer to do it this way, and then also once I put my band on, I can go in and just kind of make changes if I want to add more hair. I do like my baby hairs a little bit shorter on my curly unit. I kind of base it off of, you know, how I want to rock that unit, the particular unit that I'm wearing. So because this is more of a water wave, it's more of a loose curl, I wanted my baby hairs to be super kind of natural, not too much though. So I'm going to go ahead and part it. I did decide I wanted to do a middle part, so I'm taking my wax stick and I'm just going to go ahead and take my hot comb and gonna iron this hair out, you guys. But while I'm doing that, I do want to talk about the specs of the hair because, as I mentioned, it is a water wave unit. I have to say that I actually love a water wave unit over a curly unit. I just love the loose curls. It just gives me exotic. It gives me very much so exotic. It's very much so more manageable than the curly hair, and it doesn't get as big, even though it has like a natural fluff to it, if that makes sense. So I did get a 24-inch unit. Like I said, this is a HD invisible lace front unit. One of my favorites, I must say. Y'all saw how quickly I melted that thing, right? It's amazing. The hair texture, it was super beautiful. Y'all saw right out the package. The hair is gorgeous. It is very soft. Barely had any shedding. You know, you're gonna have your shedding when you brushing it out, detangling it and stuff like that. Normally with my units, and I'm wearing it, if I wear it daily, I do add a little bit of moisture, you know, water, conditioner, day to day, and then my curl refresher, which you guys will see when I style my hair. Guys, so this is how the hair looks. It is pretty laid. It's giving what it needs to give. I'm gonna go ahead and put my band on and get to styling. All right, you guys, what I'm going to do is go ahead and put my curl products into my hair. The curl products that I like to use, because I feel like I'll be missing things, well, at least putting them down below. But for the first product I like to use is the Tresemme Flawless Curls Moisturizing Mousse. This is like my go-to. I love this for my baby hairs. It literally does not make everything crispy, but it gives me a nice hold. So like, it's soft still, but it's not too hard. And then I also recently picked up the Flawless Curls Refresher. Really like this. I also have one more. Oh, here's it right here. Hold on. Oh Lord. I also have the combing cream as well. So as you can see, I'm very much so a fan of Tresemme. Especially with their curl products. It's one more product that I like to use, and I linked it down below. I don't know where my tubing is because I barely have anything, but it's like that Brazilian cream for the hair too, that curl cream. Today's video, I'm gonna use this one right here. So what I like to do is just take my handy dandy water bottle, put your cheap conditioner in there. I like to use the Suave coconut conditioner because it just adds the extra moisture to every unit that I use. I think it's like maybe $2.93, under $3. So yeah, very inexpensive. I love the natural texture of the hair. I just want to come up so that way you guys can see it. Let me stand up a little bit, but that is the natural texture, you guys. So I was like, oh, I already like it as it's dry, so I already know that I'm gonna love it when it's wet. So melt it into the skin. It's definitely giving what it's supposed to give. Alright, you guys, I'm just going to quickly go ahead and wet my hair, throw my conditioner in there. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just get you a good old water bottle. You can get it from the beauty supply, Sally's, any empty spray bottle. I poured my coconut conditioner in there, and I put water, just shake it up. And this lasts me for quite a while. I'm just going to brush it through. I like to detangle my hair first. I do recommend this, especially on curly hair. At least detangle it at least once or twice a week if you are wearing it consistently. So I'm going to go in with my first product. The first product that I'm using, it is Tresemme Flawless Curls Hairline. I am a fan of it. I've been using their products for probably like years, like well over, it has to be well over 4 years. So what I'm going to do is go in with my first product. I'm using the Tresemme Refresher Frizz Control. Y'all, I feel like with all my products, when I focus them on curls, as far as I have specific products, but the products that I use for my curly hair, you guys, those are my go-to. It makes it last. I don't have any issues when I go out in humidity. Like, I'm not a fan of like the curls growing into something bigger. So I do like to make sure my curls are tamed, even if I'm wearing tight curls or if I'm wearing loose waves. So I'm mixing the Refresher Frizz with the Tresemme Curl Hydrating Curl Cream. And y'all, at this point, they need to go ahead and sponsor me because I really be using their products. Like, genuinely, I enjoy their products. And so what I'm going to do next is take a little bit of the Tresemme 2 Hair Mousse. This is the Extra Hold Flawless Curls. Now, I really like this because it does give you that hold. It allows the hair to stay how you put it. I typically will not touch my hair so that way my curls don't get bigger, my hair doesn't grow. But that mousse, it holds it in place. Like, I've been in Oklahoma, I've been in Texas, I've been in Mexico with it, and it's amazing. It definitely does what it needs to do. Now, if you are a person that you don't really like that stiffness, you could always add a little bit more water and conditioner or just some water to the hair, and that'll soften it up. So I'm just going to add the finishing touches. I took a little bit of my concealer just to add that to my part because I did not pluck it. I've been trying to avoid plucking my parts just in case I feel like I want to switch it. And then also sometimes, honestly, y'all see I don't keep all my wigs. So because if it's something I'm not going to keep, then I will try to avoid plucking it. But baby, this one right here, this is gorgeous. I just wanted to show you guys how it looked. A little bit, it is drying. I really try not to touch curly hair too much so that way it doesn't just get really big. When I received the unit was already lightly plucked, so I did go ahead and pluck a little bit more just to make it a lot more natural for me personally. That's just me, that's just my thing, okay? Always been my thing, you know. Oh my goodness, that TikTok in my head came in. It's what I do, it's what I do, but it's what I do for real. I love the way it looks. I love the male on it. I mean, I feel like I may end up taking a few more baby hairs right here, bringing it out. But honestly, I really like the way, I love the application. Like, I really like this application. I'm happy with it. I love the way the hair looks. The hair is giving me very luxurious. It's perfect for some travel. Like, I'm debating about taking it, and I think I'm going towards yay, because I think it's gonna be the perfect beach hair. Like, this is great travel hair. I put some mousse in it just to kind of seal it. This does help for me, even with my curliest hair. This helps with holding it so it doesn't swell so much. And now it is going to be a little bit crispy, but over a while you could just spray some water in it, which is what I do anyway to freshen it up. And that loosens that stiffness. So if you don't like that, you don't have to use it. This is just how I maintain my curly hair, and this is what works for me. Overall, you guys, the hair quality super soft. The lace, love the lace. The only issue I think is the knots itself. There was like some dark knots still in the roots, and I did end up bleaching the knots. I left the bleach on for maybe like 30-35 minutes. I would, if I had time, probably re-bleach the knots, but I believe I bleached the knots twice, so that was my only thing. It was a kind of a struggle to bleach the knots a little bit, and then also some of the knots are a lot bigger, and then you have some that are smaller. So the only thing I would say, I wish that it would just be even all across the board, but I know usually because wigs are handmade, sometimes that is very difficult. So just keep that in mind, and it may cause you to do a little bit more of the bleaching of the knots, or just leave it on longer to kind of help you and save you that time and the stress if you are like me. But honestly, you can put a little powder underneath it and that will suffice, or some foundation, and that'll work too. But yeah, this is the unit. Definitely let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed this perfect summer type hair tutorial. I think this is the perfect curly hair. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of today's video, today's hair. I'll talk to y'all later.